Welcome to Saturdays, hello too. Welcome to my little show here, Jon Beckley Morris YouTube channel, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And I thought I'd offer somebody. Those of you guys have been really kind. All I can say is those have commented and asked about my health, and I'm very grateful. It has been a rough time, and I'm getting a little older. I hit 67 at the end of December, and I did a procedure to help block clots. I mean, still have to do a little more to it, but it's called the Watchman procedure. And I got a little bit of bleeding going on, so it kind of fatigues me. But the thing is, lately, the biggest thing that's been attacked me is over the years I've had to deal with wraps on my legs, which caused me to have to leave them on for a few days, and with compression stockings, unable to moisturize my feet. So it's not such a big deal, really, but my feet are crummy, and I gotta keep them moist. Haven't been able to do so, and a giant piece of dried skin, don't mean to sound gross, but chipped off of it. So it caused quite a bit of pain in my right foot and other in my left foot too. So it's getting better now, but I got to take care of animals. I got to walk. Now, so I thought, last night I was in quite a bit of pain, and I was thinking, I'm not going to keep living like this. I said, man, the hell with this bullshit. I mean, there's got to be a solution. And my partner Rosalia has tried to offer it to me many times. She's a vegan, and I've gone as far as that is to quit eating meat 4 years ago. Not that far. I still eat too much junk food. But I thought, I read about this thing called Rip Esselstyn has something called the Fireman's Diet. Uh, these firefighters in Houston put it together. He did for them, and it's pretty natural foods. And I'm gonna try that to see if I can stir up some good things happening inside my body. And then I'm also going to, for my outside and the skin, I'm going to start doing things, treating my body better. So I'm going to make sure that I can at least luckily, the skin on my legs seemed to heal pretty well. So, although I still have to wear the compression stockings and the wraps, I can every other day at least right now I can moisturize my feet and try to clear up the fungus that's attacked them, and at least avoid what happened before. So I thought, why didn't I ask you guys? Do you all want to get involved with this? Anybody that wants to is welcome to. So I thought, okay, how about like Fine Fridays to come up with some silly name, Fine Fridays for the weekend. At least for me anyway, I'll say this. So I'm going to think of something I can do that's good for myself. And I've been doing a lot of bad things to myself all my life, and I'm tired of it. I don't want to keep living at this age, keep going with the skin problems and the health problems that I've had. It's just time to stop. I mean, we're all worth something, including ourselves. I mean, we don't have to just look at somebody else. We can look at our inside. So what I'm going to do Friday is I've had a ridiculously hard time getting to sleep on this couch that I need at least 6 or 7 hours on, which allows me to raise my legs so that the liquid goes back towards my heart. And I'm going to make sure that by Friday, if not before, because now it's heading into Thursday night, I'm on that couch by 10 to 12, so when I make a Friday video, I can say, well, that was my fine thing I did to myself, for myself. And if anybody wants to do that with me and comment and say what you did to improve your health on that day, and then we try it again the next day, or maybe 3 or 4 days later, and see what the next thing is. Because for me, it has to be a transformation. This fireman's diet, it's a 7-day thing, and it's an ongoing, for better eating. But I thought I would try that soon. But meanwhile, right now, for me, there's how many things? Well, there's the getting to bed between 10 and 12 at night. And then I have sleep apnea, and not just my nose, but my mouth too. So it means I stop breathing like 20, 25 times a minute. That's not good. Is that a minute or an hour? God, Lord, whichever one it is, it's not good news. But of course, I've ignored it and playing Russian roulette. I'm still alive. But that day is going to come where it just extends too long, and I'm not going to wake up. And man, what a drag. It's not, I'm not afraid of death personally, but I have responsibilities. I don't want to let my animals, or I don't want to let Rosalia down. So that's no good. So I gotta start using that thing. So it's gonna be getting into the bed at that a good time, getting into that couch bed, and then the second thing, uh, if not tonight, has to be by the next time I set up that Fine Friday or Fine Wednesday or whatever. I'm gonna go and use that sleep thing. And then, of course, there's no, the only punishment there is if we don't do what we say we're going to do is knowing that once again we failed ourselves. And for me, anyway, I'm getting tired of failing myself when it comes to something good. So I just wanted to invite you all on my trip. And as summer approaches and spring, is it spring? I guess it is now. It doesn't feel like it where I live, but it's spring. And as spring unfolds and summer shows up, maybe by June, I can hear some great stories from you guys about your playing. And because when you feel confident and you feel better, because my situation, I didn't think of it before, but I thought of it. It's almost like, when you're a kid in church and they talk about the leper colonies and things, pretty freaky stuff. I'm not saying it's that different from that. When you're messing with your foot and a chunk of dry skin comes off and it creates a hole that big, that thick, and even if it doesn't hurt, but it hurt, it did hurt, but I mean, now it's not so much. But man, that's like, it's not like an arm, you know, or a leg, and here, have a drumstick, it's not like that. But it's not good. Now, the meat thing, that's an individual thing. I quit eating meat. I decided that I wasn't going to eat meat anymore unless I could kill the animal that I was eating it from. Where I live, I had this foster dad, and he was a hunter, and I found with his son a young deer that had been recently killed on the road, and it wasn't smashed up; its back had been broken. So we brought that in and butchered it, and it tasted pretty good. But I still ate meat for many years after that. But I decided that, oh yeah, this other thing, among habits to quit, that Pepsi for caffeine, the vape for the nicotine. So there's a lot in my crosshairs to kill off, and eventually buprenorphine Subutex, which is a replacement for methadone and a painkiller with a narcotics blocker. So there's a whole lot that I want to do. But anyway, I quit eating meat about 4 years ago, and it was hard to quit eating this bacon, but having a pig makes it easier, a pet pig. But because this place has great bacon. But anyway, that's what I want to do. Now, another thing, I got a tip from the hermit. He's only playing the harmonica with my face down. So, okay, well the spit, would go down. But if I'm it collects still. The last song it didn't collect. So now I was trying to consciously tip my head back. So try doing that. Try tilting your head back if you have extra saliva problems. Because it's like what I was doing is kind of like. I don't know. It's working better now. Maybe I'm just aware more. But so again, this meat thing. It's so typical of people. They're glad to eat meat, but they'll never kill it. So of course I had to write a little song about it. It has to do with my friend. talking about his son-in-law loves beef, He's a lobbyist back in the South. He loves beef, but I don't think he'd kill it. I don't think he'd kill beef. I don't think he'd kill a cow. He'd rather have it, lick him, go out, play with it, and kill it, So it's kind of funny how people are about that. If somebody else kills it, well, fry it up, baby. But if you gotta kill it and butcher it, and you gotta, hey, some people can do that. I had a friend, he had a pig named Max, brought us pork chops that night. Pork chops came from Max. I wasn't thrilled to hear about that. But Tony didn't seem to bother him. Anyway, so well, my son-in-law is a beef-eating fool. He really, really, really will eat it all. My son-in-law, well, my son-in-law, will eat that cow, maybe even one and all. He'll start at the tail and get to the top. It won't take him long, Lord, he's a bopping, bopping, bop. Well, there's a bopping and a chopping that cow. Have you seen my son-in-law? He's a beef-eating fool. But if you ask him to kill it, please, before he puts it in his stomach, he'll turn around and look at you and say, man, you think I'm that kind of fool? No, he tells me I can't do that at all. I can't kill that thing. I'm way too sensitive for that. Well, I said, Bucktooth, you want to put that thing in his stomach, in your stomach, I should say, you got to do something about it. And he looks at me and he says, no, Papa son-in-law, Papa daddy-in-law, can't you kill it for me? No, dear son-in-law, got to kill it yourself this time. Menu changed. Jello. Y'all have a nice weekend. Actually, it's only Wednesday. Be back with you soon. I got something I'm going to do with a few harmonicas in a day or two if one gets out of customs. Alright, wherever you're at, morning, noon, night, evening, take care of yourselves. Thanks for tuning in. So long, y'all. And that thing I was doing at the beginning, straight ahead, shuffle, cross harp, just actually the whole thing. 2, 3, 4 notes. And to get started with getting an idea from that, it's always good to go. That's 2, 3, 4 draw. 5 blow, 6 blow. 5 blow again. 4 draw. 4, 3 draw. So 2, 3, 4 draw, 5 blow, 6 blow, 5 blow, 4 draw, 3 draw. Back to the 2, 2, 3, 4 draw, 5 blow. 6 drop, 5 blow, 3 draw. Alright, I think y'all can handle it. Take care now. Bye-bye. A hard time turning the thing off, sorry.